So I'm just coming in to do a quick little weekly collective for this next week, last week, I would say, in May. So this will be from the 24th to the 30th. And I just want to see what's coming up in the collective energy. So we do have the full blue moon. It looks like near the end of the month here, so around May 30th, where we kind of have now, it's a little bit kind of rarer because we've had 2 full moons within this month here. So a full moon's about releasing, letting go, you know, anything that no longer serves us. So just want to see what's coming up in the collective energies for this week and pull a tarot card and start with the tarot and see what the overall energy is for this last week in May. So what do we have here? So we got the 2 of Wands. So yeah, we're crossing some sort of threshold here. So, you know, with this maybe this rare opportunity or this rare moment is extra potent, extra powerful to be able to let stuff go, to cross into another threshold. We might be looking in new directions as well with this 2 of Wands. We had this a couple weeks ago as well. So I feel like here it's like almost like we're going onto greener pastures. Like we're realizing that maybe there is something else over here of value. But it looks like here we might be changing in direction with this here as well. But we've also got kind of this gateway kind of being formed with these trees. So I feel like we are crossing some sort of gateway as well with that. And I know when when you're going by the planetary moons, so I usually go by the planetary moons following the 13-month calendar. So this next moon is May 30th, and it's actually the crystal moon. So I feel like here, and that'll be going till the end of the month of June. I feel like this crystal moon is really going to help us maybe see something clearly within this next chapter that we're going through this next month. We might be seeing things clearly. I'm seeing it from the perspective of spirit as well. See how there's just this outline here? I feel like here, this is our spirit. Our spirit, you know, is looking in different directions, crossing some sort of gateway or threshold here coming up. So let me see here. What else? Who's the guide coming out? So 2 of Wands could be about a decision as well, or balance too. We got that energy of 2 coming out here. And Wands really represent that fire. So there might be some actions that we're needing to take or we're wanting to take towards a new venture. Opportunities, something like that coming in here. See who a guide is coming up. So we've got Ascended Master Yogana and Rhodonite. Empowered service, yeah. So I step rightfully into my spiritual place with dignity, reverence, and grace. My higher purpose is empowered by the divine. My connection to the light is so strong, unwavering, and enduring, so much so that my trust in its power and presence is unconditional. I accept the invitation from the universe to step up to a new level of expression and fulfillment of my higher purpose. Yeah, so like I was saying, we're like crossing maybe some sort of threshold, maybe going in a new direction. So we're stepping up, we're stepping into a new purpose here, a higher expression of our purpose. I open my heart to the divine harvest of blessings pouring into my soul, and I recognize the readiness within my own soul. So it looks like here, yeah, it's like harvest of blessings. We do have some like flowers here, so there is some blooming here. So maybe there is some manifestation coming in as well with this. Maybe this is something that you're manifesting. So it looks like here we've got Ascended Master. So we got wisdom, learnings, teachings on our path here as well. So Yogananda, you know, yoga, the Om, that universal, you know, unity, it looks like here, coming out here. So you might be into like really this next week, like meditation. You might be getting some insights through meditation, but also too just like that universal being in unity. Maybe even chanting the Om as well. Yoga, somatic movement. It's really giving me that. It's really connected here. We've got the heart chakra coming out. So it looks like here we're being empowered on our journey to service, either to others, or it could be to serve ourselves on our path to that higher expression. How do we serve, you know, ourselves as well with that? And yeah, Rhodonite, very connected to the heart here. So let me see a soul lesson that's coming up here. We're stepping into my rightful spiritual place. Yeah, so it's like we're stepping into into or across this threshold here. So let me see here. Soul lesson we have popping up this week. Success, yeah, so that kind of goes on with our reading. We've got empowerment, success coming out here. We've got like crossing a threshold, gateway, maybe new opportunities coming out here. So yeah, it says here, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So it looks like here we do have the energy of success around. So there might be something that you're celebrating coming up here, but it looks like it's, you know, we've got that heart energy. So when we're following our heart, you know, it looks like here we're being empowered, but also too, that brings like the success within our lives because we're like following our heart. There's no greater goal than to love what is in our heart, right? And it looks like here we're kind of radiating that outwards here with this design here. So it looks like that's in our solar plexus. So we're kind of like radiating out this success here with that there. So it looks like here, you know, there might be something here where it comes through where, you know, some congratulations are in order. Maybe you're even hitting some sort of milestone as well here with that. So let me see what else comes out here. And I like here how we kind of got this star image in both of these. So it's almost giving me like, you know, shining bright like a star as well. You're a star, that energy there. So let's see what else. Rightful place, yeah. Your rightful place among the stars type of thing. So evolution. Yeah, so it says here, earth changes, climate changes, and transformation. So 45, we've got number 9 here. So there is a cycle that's completing, but I feel like here there's a cycle of some sort of evolution with on your path here. Because like, you know, you're stepping into another level, right? So it looks like here we've got the sun. So there might be some crazy weather happening this week, maybe, because we've got like this earth changes and climate changes. So I feel like here there might be some sort of extreme weather events going on here. But also too, like the earth is evolving, we're evolving, and the earth's evolving. We are one and the same, right? As the earth evolves, we evolve. As we evolve, the earth evolves. But there is some sort of transformation that's happening here. So that's personally, but also too in the world, there is a transformation happening. And I like here that we've got like a lot of this shining here. So I feel like here there might be something big with the sun as well. Light codes, it could be because there is like some sort of like completion. Number 9 is giving me like some sort of completion within maybe a cycle, but also too, it's like we're stepping into another level, up into a higher expression with that there. So let me see what else is coming out. So we got a lot of like light in these cards. What's going on with the earth maybe? So we got star gathering. It says here, stars aligned, remembering whole soul family, remembering home soul family. So yeah, stars are aligned. Like I was saying, of like this was giving me like a star, like you're a star kind of thing. I feel like here the stars are aligning kind of for you on your path. Maybe this is something that you're manifesting as well. There is some sort of gateway here we got with this card here. So you might be calling in some soul family. So watch out for like people that come on your path this week. They're probably part of your soul family. You know, you are kind of calling them in. I feel like here you're kind of radiating this shining bright, and I feel like that's kind of helping you attract your tribe here. But also too, we've got like remembering home. So there might be some with that evolution, there might be some remembrance that comes up. I feel like here where you might be remembering some of your past, or you know, some people from your past as well. Now this could go as far back as, you know, remembering past lives. But also too, it can just be like thinking about the past. I'm thinking about maybe friends or family or something, you know, that nostalgic energy I'm getting here. And we got like this very purple with this this color here. So I feel like this is kind of like in the crown chakra. I feel like maybe because we've got like this remembering, there's going to be something within the mind and the memory with this kind of evolution that we're going through here. So let me see what else is coming up. Yeah, we got evolution. So we got a lot of evolution here. So it says here, change, expansion, next steps, level up vibes. Yeah, so that's exactly what we've just been talking about. And we've got this card coming out here twice. That's like double confirmation that there is a leveling up. I feel like here there is like some point in our journey where we're now evolving. So it's like even like our cells, like you know, they're kind of mutating because we've been doing a lot of transmutation. So it's like it's changing them into like a higher vibration. With this last week, it was a lot about transmutation of the energy. So I feel like here there is like this kind of mutation going on where we're having this evolution come through here, and like you know, that's kind of how life goes, is like we evolve, right? So we got this very angelic energy. There's this transformation, this butterfly. We've even got like this kind of, this is like the same here, almost like this gateway coming through here as well, and like a lot of light in these cards, these evolution cards. So I feel like here, yeah, it's like evolving more into our light bodies, you know, evolving. I feel like our light bodies are evolving here. So I like to see these cards here because there is some, like, you know, change coming. There is some expansion coming as well with that. So number 12 here we got with this 39. So number 3, so I feel like there's some teaching, some learning, some lessons maybe in like evolution as well on our path here. So that's what we're learning, is like, you know, we are evolving and we're like learning on our journey of evolution. There might also be some stuff come out about, like maybe in the news or the mainstream kind of media, there might be some things come out too about our evolution that maybe changes people's perspective. Maybe things are being uncovered as well. There is a lot of stuff going on like externally. So, you know, there might be some things that are uncovered within our evolution that's going to change people's perspective on actually where they came from, how you know, how we became who we are, the species that we are. So let me see what else is coming up next here. Yeah, like I was saying, like I feel like here, because it's like our spirit, I feel like our spirit like is evolving. Animal card. Ooh, we got the Black Jaguar, Old Soul. Perfect. So there's a purification going on here with this. The black is giving me purification vibes, but also too, you know, we've got that Jaguar energy that's kind of like that shamanistic energy, that healer as well. So it says here, walk through life with confidence and grace. You have the power from beyond the world. Yeah, so it's like you have power from beyond this world. You know, we like there's this, I feel like there's going to be like this past that comes up for you where you're going to realize that you've been through this like maybe before or something like that. It says focus on what you really want. You can create your dream. So it looks like here we've got some manifesting. Yeah, success. You can create your dreams. We've got success here, empowerment coming out. But also too, I'm liking this, like the steps here. So it's giving me like there is like a initiation into something with this, with all these steps here. Like we're leveling up, we're stepping up, we're being initiated into a new cycle of evolution here, I feel like. But then we've got the black with this. So the black is kind of like what's hidden. It could be like kind of something that's hidden that becomes illuminated here, because we got a lot of light here. So it's almost like yeah, something might be hidden on your path that becomes illuminated. But it's really giving me that healer kind of shaman underworld type of energy, where I feel like here what was in the dark is now coming to light. And I feel like here there's going to be maybe a perspective change that's going to give you some empowerment on your journey here. So let's see what else is coming out. Yeah, illumination, just what I was saying there. So I feel like there is going to be something illuminated. Inspiration, positivity, joy. Number 23, we got number 5 here again. Lots of transformation going on this week. Not even with us, but with the earth as well, I feel like here. So there might be a little bit of anomalies with this evolution or with this change. But yeah, so we've got, like, you know, we're illuminating. The way is almost like being lit over here, it's giving me with this energy here. So even too, you might be working even with maybe some candle work as well. You know, it's saying intentions to your candle, or working with some sort of magic with candle work with this here. But we've got like this inspiration, so this empowerment coming here. It's saying on this card, you know, positivity and joy. Yeah, like I was saying, we got a lot of light coming here. So I feel like here there's going to be like something that's almost like a lighting the way. There's going to be like some sort of maybe it's like an aha moment, or it's going to be some, like, even maybe it's something from your you know, soul family that like kind of lights something up for you, and it's like makes you think differently, and then it's like, okay, so now we're on the path here. The path is being lit for you. I'm gonna see what else comes out here. I'm just gonna pull another crystal card. So we've got rhodonite to work with, and if you don't have the crystals, that's okay. You can simply intend their energy. And I'm just going to pull another one to see what else we can work with here. This one came out, obsidian. Actually, I've been wearing obsidian for the last little while, so we're still shielding, right? We've still got that like shield energy as well with this. So I feel like here, this is like why like there's a lot of earth changes going on. So I feel like here we're still kind of shielding a bit of that, because it can be chaotic energy as well. And we're still within that two-dimensional consciousness, which is like that sacral energy, which could be really hijacked with our feelings and emotions. It's one of the most hijacked kind of centers, and it feels like here, like I've even, like, a lot of people from this last week have been like really going through it and stuff, and I feel like here it's like you know, they're trying to kind of tap into our energy and siphon that. So we're being asked to kind of shield and protect that. We're building our light body, we're building our auric fields as we go up the levels of the Kathara grid, and that's helping us to shield and build our 12D shield, so it can't be, you know, our energy can't be siphoned or anything like that. So we got obsidian. Obsidian, what is it? Black volcanic glass. Before the internet, before AI, before kitten food delivery drones, like way back in the day, we are getting it done with obsidian tools. Capable of holding an extremely sharp edge, obsidian scalpels are used in surgeries today. Who needs it? Anyone looking to cut negative people and patterns from their lives, or Scorpios. Where to put it? In your pocket, like a concealed weapon against bad vibes. When to use it? When your thinking positively seems out of the question. When dark forces are at work, dig in, arm yourself with obsidian, and throttle back. Protect your soul. Yeah, so obsidian's a very common one, very grounding stone, but also a very protective stone. Protects your energy, protects kind of like those negative vampires that are trying to siphon your energy, like it was saying here, you know, when dark forces are at work. And I feel like it's huge right now, because we are in that 2D consciousness, one of the most hijacked levels within our emotions, because that can be kind of siphoned from us. So we're being asked to protect our soul here within this process. So if you have some obsidian, if not, you can just pretend like in like close your eyes meditation, maybe a black kind of volcanic rock, like shielding your energy, and just kind of intend and put that on maybe before you go out in public, something like that. So that'll really help you with not absorbing or, you know, being a siphon other people's energy here. So I'm going to see what else comes up here, and then we'll try and finish her off. And I like here too, when I'm like looking at this, we've got like the stars are aligned, but also too, like we've got the sun is aligned with this. So it's like, and the sun is a star, right? So it's like, I feel like here there is a lot of alignment that's coming here, which is going to like create some transformation. What do we got here? So yeah, sacral chakra, that's what we were just talking about here. It says core of creation. So number 3, we've got a lot of this 3 energy with the Ascended Masters. So you might see 333 on your journey this week. You know, that's a big message of like empowerment, but also we've got like this teachings and learnings as well. So we got core of creation. So yeah, we've got that creative energy around us too, like it's saying here with the success, you know, this transformation, evolution. We've got this energy of like creation. So maybe like looking at what we want to create this week as well with that. So we got this very orange energy. So I feel like here, this is almost like a sun kind of thing here. So I feel like there is going to be some like big light codes or something come through this week as well. That's going to help align maybe some of the body, like maybe the chakras as well. Maybe it's the sacral chakra. But it looks like here it's like that Kundalini energy here is flowing. So it's almost like, what do we want to create this week? But also to protecting that sacral area. So that's why we're shielding, right? With that, so you might be feeling very creative this week, and this might be like give you some joy, and it's like saying here inspiration. You might be getting some inspiration for creativity as well as empowerment this week. But it's coming from, you know, it looks like the sacral area here. So let me see what else we have. I feel like here there is, like with that 3-2, there's a mind body soul connection. There is an alignment within the mind, body, and soul. So energy, what's the energy that's coming up here? So we got some physical issues with that. So there might be actually, so it says illness, accident, or injury. So there might be, and we got number 30 here. So we got the 3 again. So it looks like here, there might be some physical issues that we're looking at as well with this. So with this change and this transformation, there might be some highlights that come to health. With that, or there might be something from your past that you're realizing, you know, this is from like a past life. Maybe there was an injury in a past life that happened that you've carried into this life. But it looks like here we're really looking at you know, our physical body here. So that's why I'm saying mind, body, soul connection. So there might be some things come through about physical issues, and that can be in the sacral as well. So the sacral rules like the womb area. So maybe if you're feeling like uninspired, or you're feeling not creative, you know, you're feeling no like joy and positivity, like things like that. It's like, I feel like here there might be some physical issues within the sacral area. So it could be that because that's like our emotional trauma gets trapped there, and it causes dis-ease, it causes that physical issue. So if you have reproductive you know, issues, or even sexuality, any kind of trauma gets stored here. So it looks like here we're being asked to maybe like address some of these physical issues that we're having here within that area, like some of that dis-ease that we're having. And it's going to help us get into more of this like creation mode, more into our sacral, more into like our sexuality, more into our emotions, things like that. So there could be something that happened in the past, maybe an injury and an accident, or something like that, that's kind of maybe blocking this sacral from the flow, right? The Kundalini flow. And I have talked about this a little bit in the last couple weeks on my Facebook page, is that we want this energy to flow, because we're starting from the bottom, the root, and we're building up the Kathara grid. We're building our light body from the bottom up. So we want this energy to flow here with that. So if you're having any physical issues within that area, it can be related to any traumas that you have from the past with that. So what else can we do here? I'm going to see if there's anything we can do for that physical issue. So there's some learnings and lessons and teachings in that as well. Let's see. Yeah, and this is really giving me like, so that we've got like this chariot, this kind of crashed and broken chariot. So it's like our Merkaba is like our divine vehicle. It's our chariot. When we're like, this is when we're building our light body. It's like those masculine and feminine aspects come together to help us quantum jump into like our timelines or next levels. So I feel like here there might be some like physical issues where maybe our chariot we're needing to kind of look at here, and it's like maybe it's kind of inhibiting that feminine or that masculine aspect. Now I'm talking feminine because it's in like the sacral, and that's water, that's flow, that's kind of the feminine. But also too, this is within the in you can be like we both have both energies, so it can be a man or a male, you know, that's femininity is being maybe suppressed, or vice versa, you know. So I feel like here it's like we're being asked to look at some of maybe these physical issues in another light, almost. So what do we got here? It says align with your higher path. So that's what we can do here. So we've got a lot of alignment here. We've got a lot of, the light, success, stars aligning. We got change and expansion, illumination, creation. So it says the more you align with your soul's truth, the less resistance you'll face. Flow with purpose, not pressure. Yeah, so like I was saying, maybe there's some like flow being blocked within the sacral. Maybe there's some physical issues that are coming up from the past. For us to kind of look at here. So yeah, because it says flow with purpose, not pressure. So yeah, we're wanting that energy to kind of flow from this area here as well. So it's saying here, like the more you align with your soul's truth. So like the more you speak your truth, the more authentic you are. This is going to help you flow. This is going to help the energy flow as well. It's not going to like be resistant with that. So looks like here, it's like being the more authentic you can be, the more you can step into your truth, the less resistance you're going to face on that. So I'm just going to pull a healing card because we do have some of these physical issues. So I'm going to pull a healing card just to, try and heal that area. I would totally suggest you do these every day. I swear by affirmations, they definitely work. So what can we do to help with the sacral? So it says here, choice. It says, I choose serenity, light, and positive energy. No matter what I go through, I choose happiness. I rise above fear and direct my thoughts to God. So it looks like here, like I was saying, you might have a choice here. So this could also help with this as well. But it looks like it's almost giving me like the womb, when you have like a skeleton, right? It's almost giving me like the pelvic area right here actually. And it's like that flow with that. So I don't know if anybody else sees that, but it's kind of giving me like the hips right here, like on a skeleton, and it's kind of like flowing as well. So it looks like here we have this alignment within this card as well. So it looks like we are in that alignment. But this is going to help with maybe any of those physical issues that you're having as well. So choosing serenity, light, and peace and positive energy, because we always have a choice, right? We can choose how, we can't control what happens to us in our life, but we can always choose how to respond. We can respond with negativity, with, fear, with, some of those lower vibrational energy, and we can kind of get stuck in that. Or we can choose maybe responding with fearlessness or, courage, empowerment, strength. It's almost like we're making that choice here to how we're going to respond to what life gives us. But it says I rise above fear and direct my thoughts to God. So it looks like here it's like almost like it's in God's hands type of thing, or source, whatever you want to call it. It's like we're gonna give those thoughts to them, and they're gonna take that, kind of thing. So let me see, I'm gonna pull one more. Might as well. We only got one left here on the deck. So let's see what else comes up, and then I'll be done with this one. So got 417, yeah, and this is giving me total chakra, so this is going to help with that as well. So change and cleanse traumatic experience, 417. So this is a solfeggio frequency of Re. So you can either, listen to this frequency, just close your eyes if you don't meditate, just listening to the frequency, maybe in a quiet place, something like that for a couple minutes, 5-10 minutes, with the intention to kind of clear any of that trauma out of that area. That's really going to help, as well as, just repeating, even in your head, it's the tone we're looking for. So Re, repeating that Re, within your, head or out loud. That's really going to help cleanse that as well, because we're looking for the tone here. And then as well with this, we've got number 26, so number 8, so that's our flow. That's going to help the energy flow. We've got the energy flow here as well. We're at energy flow. This one here I pulled as the earth changes, the sacred site coming up. We've got like this almost this flow going on here. So I'm going to be looking into that one later. But it looks like here, if you're having any troubles with, you know, any creation, maybe being inspired, you know, physical womb issues or physical, you know, sexuality issues, trauma, emotions like oversensitivity or like, you know, just not feeling anything at all, you know, we can help with that, cleanse that area with this solfeggio frequency. So with that being said, I hope that resonates and helps you on your path. Thank you.